Good morning, boys and girls. All right, we are moving on to chapter 13. And because of Winn Dixie, just a little update on when your next questions are due. So we're on 13 today, which is Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday, so we'll do 14, and then 15 is going to be on Monday. So we will have those questions due on Monday now. So I will adjust that on Google Classroom, but you could probably start on them already because I think some of it's already been covered. So, all right, moving on to chapter 13. Me and Winn Dixie got into a daily routine where we would leave the trailer early in the morning and get down to Gertrude's Pets just in time to hear Otis play his guitar music for all the animals. Sometimes Sweetie Pie snuck in for the concert too. She sat on the floor and wrapped her arms around Winn Dixie and rocked him back and forth like he was a big old teddy bear. And then, when the music was over, she would walk around, trying to pick out which pet she wanted. But she always gave up and went home because the only thing she really wanted was a dog, just like Winn Dixie. After she was gone, I would sweep and clean up and even arrange some of Otis's shelves because he did not have an eye for arranging things, and I did. When I was done, Otis would write down my time in a notebook, and then he marked on the outside, 1 red leather collar, 1 red leather leash. And the whole time he did this, he did not never in any way ever act like a criminal. After working at Gertrude's Pets, me and Winn Dixie would go over to Herman W. Block Memorial Library and talk to Miss Franny Block and listen to her tell us a story. But my favorite place to be that summer was in Gloria Dump's yard. And I figured it was Winn Dixie's favorite place too. Because when we got up to the last block before her house, Winn Dixie would break away from my bike and start to run for all he was worth, heading for Gloria Dump's backyard and his spoonful of peanut butter. Sometimes Dunlop and Stevie Dewberry would follow me. They would holler, "There goes the preacher's daughter visiting the witch." "She's not a witch," I told them. It made me mad the way they wouldn't listen to me and kept on believing whatever they wanted to believe about Gloria Dump. One time, Stevie said to me, "My mama says you shouldn't be spending all your time cooped up in that pet shop and that library, sitting around talking with all those old ladies. She says you should go get out and get fresh air and play with kids your own age." "Well, that's what my mama says." "Oh, lay off her," Dunlop said to Stevie. Then he turned to me. "He don't mean it," he said. But I was already mad. I shouted at Stevie and said, "I don't care what your mama says. She's not my mama, and she can't tell me what to do." "I'm going to tell my mama you said that," shouted Stevie, "and she'll tell your daddy, and he'll shame you in front of the whole church. And that pet shop man is weird, and he was in jail, and I wonder if your daddy knows that." "Otis is not," I said, "and my daddy knows that he was in jail." That was a lie, but I didn't care. "And you go ahead and tell on me if you want, you big bald-headed baby." I swear, it about wore me out yelling at Dunlop and Stevie Dewberry every day. By the time I got to Gloria Dump's yard, I felt like a soldier who'd been fighting a hard battle. Gloria would make me a peanut butter sandwich straight off, and then she would pour me a cup of coffee with half coffee and half milk, and that would refresh me. "Why don't you play with them boys?" Gloria asked me. "Because they're ignorant," I told her. "They still think you're a witch. It doesn't matter how many times I tell them you're not." "I think they're just trying to make friends with you in a roundabout way," Gloria said. "I don't want to be their friend," I said. "Might be having them 2 boys for friends." "I'd rather talk with you," I said. "They're stupid and mean, and they're boys." Gloria would shake her head and sigh, and then she would ask me what was going on in the world, and did I have any stories to tell her. And I always did. All right. That leaves us to chapter 14, which we will do tomorrow. All right. Have a wonderful day.